I'm going to be reviewing the Leatherman S2 Juice multi-tool, which I consider a lightweight multi-tool. Before we get started, I wanted to compare the Leatherman Juice lightweight multi-tool to some of Leatherman's other products that you might be familiar with. Here's the Leatherman Charge TTI, which is the same size as the Leatherman Wave. And as you can see, it's about a ½ inch longer than the Leatherman Juice S2. Then we have the Leatherman Surge, which is quite a bit larger than the Charge, and then when you put it right next to the Leatherman Juice S2, it just looks enormous. But as you increase in size and weight, you increase in capability. The Leatherman Surge can do things that this Leatherman S2 Juice simply can't. So you're always trying to balance capability versus weight and what you can carry. So the Leatherman S2 Juice weighs 4.4 ounces, which is really an impressive lightweight package, both in size and weight for what you're getting. And we'll get into the tools in just a minute. Compared to the popular Charge series, the Charge weighs 8.5 ounces, almost double what the Leatherman Juice S2 weighs. So you need to consider how often are you using the tool, what features do you really need, and make your decision based on that. 4.4 ounces is an incredibly light package, and you can't discount that. The Surge here, while it's an impressive, large, heavy-duty multi-tool that can accomplish just about anything you throw at it, weighs a really hefty 12.5 ounces, which is almost triple of what a Leatherman Juice S2 would weigh. So it's not exactly something you're going to just throw on your keychain and be able to carry around comfortably. You need to have a pocket clip or put it in a bag or in your glove box in your car. It's something that takes a little bit more thought to carry around. And it's probably something that you need to be using frequently to justify that kind of weight. So now that you see how the Leatherman Juice S2 stacks up in the Leatherman lineup, let's take a closer look. Now that you've seen this Leatherman and how it stacks up against its larger counterparts, let's take a look at the tools that this small package has to offer. One of the most important tools of any multi-tool is the knife. Now this is a 420 HC stainless steel knife blade, which is a really good sized blade for this small multi-tool. It's a good quality steel. It's going to last you a long time, and I couldn't have asked for a better knife in a package this small. So big win there on Leatherman. They've always done a really good job with their knives. I really like how it's a fully plain edge, no partial serrations. A very useful type of knife that they provided, and a good steel, so that's awesome. On the other side, we have the cap lifter / can opener, which is a great tool to have. And then reverse to that, we have the scissors. Now these scissors are excellent for the size of multi-tool we have here. Comparing to the Charge TTI, the scissors are quite a bit bigger, which I was actually impressed with for a multi-tool that's about half the size of the Charge TTI. So awesome there. And it makes a lot of sense when you really think about it, because a smaller multi-tool is more likely to be used for delicate or finer tasks than a larger multi-tool like this that might be used on a ranch or something like that. This multi-tool is more likely to have to do sensitive type work. So having a good quality pair of scissors is a must-have. So big win for Leatherman there. One of the only downsides to this tool that I've noticed is that the scissors have to go in first before the cap lifter. Otherwise it will land on the cap lifter and get stuck. So that's one downside. But not really a big hit. I mean, you gotta save space somewhere. So all in all, very good set of scissors on Leatherman. Let's go take a look on the inside of this multi-tool. As always, Leatherman does a great job on the pliers. That's one of the things that Leatherman is famous for. That's where the first multi-tool Leatherman came out with was really revolutionary. It's the pliers. And once again, they did a great job. You have a nice set of precision needle nose pliers for, again, more delicate work. These aren't going to be taking the blades off your lawnmower, but they will be very good for certain types of tasks that you need small pliers for. And they're very sturdy. You know, I can squeeze these pretty hard, and they give a little bit as to be expected, but they don't feel weak at all. They definitely are a solid pair of pliers. So very good job on Leatherman. I'm glad they didn't cheap out on that. Let's take a look inside the handle here. On this side, we have the Phillips bit, and it's a nice three-dimensional bit, pretty standard size. I think they did a really good job with this. I do like the bit exchangers that come with the Leatherman Wave or Leatherman Surge, but at the same time, I understand you have to give space somewhere, and having a dedicated shank Phillips bit is a really good option to have in your pocket. So I like that tool. Down in there is a lanyard ring. It's hard to get out, so I'm not going to get it out, but you do have a lanyard ring with this tool, so that's pretty important to have since a lot of people might use this as a keychain tool. On this side, you have three different sizes of Phillips or flathead screwdrivers. You have a pointy jeweler type screwdriver, which I always find really good for gun sights. You have a medium one just for general purpose, and then you also have a large flathead screwdriver, which I always find useful for prying or scraping or a little bit heavier duty tasks that you might not want to damage your medium screwdriver tip for. So all in all, pretty useful screwdriver set. You know, I'm really impressed with this little multi-tool. That's all you get with the Juice S2, but that's all you really need. And for a package that only weighs 4.4 ounces, I think that's an incredibly versatile set of tools that you're getting. If you need something that's more versatile or with more capabilities, you really should be looking at getting something like the Charge TTI, or if that's not good enough, get the Leatherman Surge, which is about the biggest, baddest tool you can possibly get in the Leatherman lineup. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos on my channel.